Alright, let's get it, let's get it. Got my, got a little alarm here. Got some food on the stove that I want to check on in a little bit. So in about 10 minutes I'll be getting up for a couple minutes. But other than that, yeah, let's get it. Back on Radical Red. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to play Champions that much on stream. I've been playing it on my own. It's cool, but there's just not a lot to, you know, stream. So, what's going on, Cheesy Boy? How we doing? Fire viewer. I hope my fire viewers are having a fire day. Alright, so let's see what we got here. We got Pokemon Mansion. Got a Raid Den. What's in this one? Knock Towel. Well, I'm not all that impressed, but let's see what else we can get. Alright. Floatzel, Magcargo, Knock Towel, but there's also another one, which is 5 stars, that has Spectrier, Hoopa, and Regidrago. Ah! Well, I'm certainly a fan of Spectrier. Hoopa also wouldn't be bad to add to the team. And then a 6-star one, which has Tapu Lele. Okay, so yeah, we got a lot of options here. I think Spectrier would be great to add to the team. I'm curious if Calyrex is in the game. I don't think so. I think Ice Rider and Shadow Rider were on the unobtainable list. Let me check. No, they're not. Okay, let's see. It must be another raid den, and that seems to be where all the legendaries are. Ah, mystery gift. Never mind. Alright, can't get them in regular game, which is fine. I mean, I think if we need Calyrex, Ice, or Shadow Rider to win, then we don't deserve to win. Hot take. At least in you know, story mode. If it was competitive, that'd be a different story, but story mode. Scrolled and found a random live with some guy. Hey, dude was chilling. Sunday fun day. Nah, don't smoke, kids. Don't drink, don't smoke, listen to your parents, all that. Whatever else I need to say to be a good influence, I don't know. I'm surprised YouTube allowed that, though, to be honest. I feel like TikTok would have taken that down. Actually, TikTok might have let it up, too. But I am surprised, because I know that a lot of places are, you know, a lot harsher on that stuff. Like where I live, it's legal recreationally, and, you know, nobody really cares. Like, I can walk outside right now, see somebody smoking, but, you know, not everybody obviously is from where I'm from, so I'm surprised that YouTube allows it. Maybe it's like a geographic thing, too, so maybe I'd be able to see the content, but somebody else wouldn't. The calcium. Alright, let's read about Mewtwo. Let's see what this journal entry says. Guyana. Oh, this is Mew. Yeah, that's where they discovered Mew. I'm looking for the key to the gym, though. And I know there's another boss in here that I have to be careful of. Is it this guy? No, it's a burglar. I don't know what burglars look like, what their overworld sprite is. It honestly very well could be that guy. Let me look at his in-battle sprite. See if that's any different. Okay, so actually, I think this is the guy. Burglar Lewis. Double battle, he leads Arcanine and Rillaboom. Alright, it's actually working out very much in our favor. Not very much, but we can work with that. He also has Spectrier and Galarian and Articuno. Alright, well, if that's how he's coming. Ooh, my team is not healthy. PC heal method. Let's see, so for... Rillaboom does have Fake Out, which is kind of annoying. Fortunately, Ceruledge, Benimaru walls both of them very hard. I mean, Rillaboom has Knockoff, but if we get rid of Knockoff Rillaboom, then definitely walls Arcanine. Now, Arcanine unfortunately does have Intimidate, and so because of that, I'm thinking it might be better to set up with a special attacker, but who knows. Some other options, let's see. Might also use my encounters too, TBD. Just because my first instinct is to use one of my water types to counter Arcanine, but with Rillaboom right there, might not be the best option. Rillaboom's speed stat is 155 though, So if we do come with a Pokemon that is faster than Rillaboom that has Fake Out, we could stop Rillaboom's Fake Out and then go with Suicune to get rid of Arcanine there. So let's see, what's Grimmsnarl's speed right now? Matter of fact, I might as well just check BST. Let's see. Because equal or higher BST is going to be good for us. All right, Rillaboom's base speed is only 85. I don't think Grimmsnarl's that fast, though. Like, yeah, even 85. Yeah, we're 60. Ah, geez, man. Can't do anything with that. Okay. Let's see. See, if I had Rabbit Escape still, then we could go Fake Out. But let's see. Who else can learn Fake Out? Because that's my current plan. Pikachu. Need him on faster, obviously, than Rillaboom can learn Fake Out. But with a base speed of 85, it shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, the slowest Pokemon that's also faster than Rillaboom that can learn Fake Out, or Speed Tie, of course, would be like Baneri, Apom, Hitmonlee. Alright. Alright, I kind of have an idea here. Kind of. Go to Pokemon. And then go to Gifts. Oh, Chuck doesn't give you the Hitmonlee. He gives you, he doesn't give you Tyrouge, does he? Yeah, no. He gives you Tauros. Alright, other options. Mr. Mime, Kangaskhan, even like Alolan Meowth. Didn't I have a Alolan Persian in a raid den somewhere? That could work. Would also serve as a decent-ish counter to Galarian Articuno. So that might be the play. What's going on, Zoopox? What does recreationally mean? Like casually. Sick roster, thank you, thank you. Doing the best I can with the Nuzlocke rules and all that. There are more. These are the mons that have fainted. So these are the Pokemon that have fainted. Can't use them anymore. All in here. Had some good ones too. Alakazam doesn't get Fake Out, right? No. Alright, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Oh, okay. What if... Got it. Got it. I think. Maybe I don't got it, but that's what we have saving and resetting and trying things out for, right? So definitely bringing Suicune. Also going to bring... I honestly might bring Palafin. I mean, just having Jet Punch there with Mystic Water. Pretty big beneficially. And besides Rillaboom, he doesn't have any direct counters either. I might bring Palafin. We'll see. But we'll take it one Pokemon at a time. So I was thinking the lead was going to be... Alright, we'll test this out. Because I think Rillaboom is going to lead with Fake Out all the time anyways. And if that is the case, then... Alright, let's do save state. There we go. Oh no, this isn't the boss battle. Okay. Just burn me? Really? If that's not the boss battle, I'm not even gonna waste my time with this guy. I thought this was the boss battle. Is that the boss battle? Heat Wave. Alright, that's nice to have. I don't have any special attacking fire type Pokemon at the moment, but if I do encounter one, maybe like a Moltres. Alright, grab a Zinc. Where's this guy? Maybe I should try to find more of those statues so I can flip the switches there. Oh yeah, because I'm right back on the first floor, aren't I? I haven't gone anywhere. No, I'm not that on the first floor. Alright, hold on. That's my timer for my food. I'm gonna go check on it real quick. I'll be back in a minute. I think I got like 5 more minutes before I gotta turn the heat all the way off. Anyways. Got this staircase right here. These vitamins would be cool if this wasn't minimal grinding mode. What is this? Oh, that's Kecleon, isn't it? Right? Nope. Something unseeable is in the way. I thought it was Kecleon. Do I not have the Sylph Scope? Definitely do, but I guess we'll figure out what it is that we need. It's been so long, man, since I played Kanto. I don't remember like anything about the Pokemon Mansion, just that the key to the mansion, to the gym is somewhere here. Gardevoir Megastone, I'll take that. Is that an exit? No! What? How does that even work? What? Alright. No big deal. So what do? We want to turn that one off, right? So we can get back this way? Yeah. Turn this off. And then... post-game Zoroark. That's cool. Good to know that that is there then. What's going on, Ted? Alright, and then I believe I press this switch. That's also good then, because that means that I don't have to go back and find it right now. Do I have to battle this guy? It doesn't seem like I do, but I might. I'm gonna go this way first, and then there was another way that I could have gone that I didn't. It was down these stairs, right? Yeah, because instead I went out that way, which was not the right move. Let's go down these stairs. Alright, I think we're getting closer. Scientist. Is this the burglar? I'm really not looking to battle anybody. I don't have to. Banette Megastone. I don't see why it would be though. You know, like there's nothing in this room that I need. It's probably that switch actually. Alright. Here's what I'll do. Do a quick roster check. Yeah. This isn't the best team to take this guy on, but we can always rebuild with our save states. Alright, are you the guy I'm looking for? Yep. Burglar Lewis. He's gonna lead Arcanine and Rillaboom, and I'll show y'all what the plan is right now. So first thing I want to do is see what Rillaboom does. Rillaboom carries Fake Out, but with only one Fake Out target on the field, is he going to instead opt for Knockoff into Helmea, or is he going to Fake Out into Ferrothorn? So let's see. If what I hope is going to happen does happen, then this should be a very, very good switch for us. Perfect. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Wrong U-turn target. Hold on. I was like too happy that my plan was working. Hold on. Alright. That is good though. Alright, so he does try to Fake Out into Ferrothorn. U-turn into Rillaboom because why? Like, my attack's already low. Why would I U-turn into the fire type, right? Also realizing that Gajiel is not healthy. Okay. Now that we have Benimaru on the field, now what we do is we bring in Giyu. Benny did Will-O-Wisp, but they did Will-O-Wisp, but that's fine. Maybe then... No, because they weren't going to Will-O-Wisp Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn wasn't the immediate threat. Okay, now what we're going to do... Ooh, I really wish that I could Surf without immediate danger. But let's do Scald, because there is no threat of... Arcanine right now. Yeah, that's why he switched out Arcanine. Grassy Seed raises defense. Honestly, this is still a good setup. Benimaru is a good counter for a good amount of this team. Yeah. Scald, I mean, if we get a burn, that's good. If not the end of the world. We do get the heal from Terrain. Alright, now I'm kind of scared because Drapion is a poison and dark type. Those Pokemon only carry one weakness, being ground. However, it is a physical attacker. If I can get a burn, then maybe we can do something with that. What I'm thinking also, we could try to burn it, right? If we get guaranteed burn. Because I'm honestly not all that worried about Articuno. Roost might be annoying, but yeah, if we get a guaranteed burn. It does have Wicked Blow, though. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Still Scald on Drapion to hope for the burn. And then instead of going... Yeah, I should have healed Gagio. Let's now go to Kirishima. Oh, I should have seen what it did because it did a lot of damage with it. It must have been Wicked Blow. Could have also been Leech Life potentially, but I think it was Wicked Blow. Alright, well I don't have a Wicked Blow resist on my team. So, let's just send in Jiro. Still no burn on Drapion. Fantastic. Oh, idea. Alright, ideas. So, what do we know from this? We know that we can very easily take down Rillaboom by tricking him into faking out into Ceruledge, and then Bitter Blade gets rid of Rillaboom. Switching into a water type will also scare out Arcanine. So if we have Ceruledge and Suicune on the field, Arcanine will leave, switching into Galarian Articuno. From there, we could throw Ice Beam onto Articuno, anticipating that switch also. Once we take out Rillaboom, Drapion comes out, and Drapion is kind of scary. Not actually, honestly. It does carry Life Orb, but other than that... Right. Drapion, if it didn't have Wicked Blow, then Aegislash would have been a solid counter. Other alternatives, let me see. We don't have any ground-type Pokemon. We do have Tyranitar, whose base speed is lower. But what we also have... Hold on. Or what we could get access to that we don't have. Yeah, Tyranitar's base speed is 61, so we're slower. Even in Mega form, it's only 71, but we could Mega Evolve, right? We Mega Evolve, that pretty much guarantees that we do live whatever Drapion throws at us. We go Earthquake, it won't damage Articuno, but that should take out Drapion pretty easily. Articuno also gets very, very, very much hard countered by Tyranitar. In fact, seeing Tyranitar on the field, if I'm this guy, if I'm this trainer, I'm probably switching into the Mega Lopunny that I have. And then we can worry about countering that then. Always have the option of bringing on Alakazam. Mega Lopunny's fast, though. Base speed of 135. I know Mega Alakazam is fast, but I don't know if it's quite as fast. Let's find out. Base speed 150. Perfect. Alright, so we are bringing Mega Alakazam. Oh, in that case, maybe I'm not bringing Mega Tyranitar then. Let me see Lopunny's moves. Mega has Scrappy, so we can't exactly wall it with a Ghost type. Return, Close Combat, U-Turn, Triple Axle. Alright, let's see. Maybe I do Physical Tyranitar. I also don't have an Earthquake Resist, if I wanted to swap that out. Oh, the Tyranitar, I'm pretty sure gets Bulldoze. Wait a minute, we could probably go Bulldoze, right? Did they give Tyranitar Bulldoze? Alright, yeah, Tyranitar gets Bulldoze. I don't think it gets access to Drill Run. Oh, but you know who does get Drill Run? I think Skarmory gets Drill Run. No, Tyranitar is a better physical attack. Could bring Skarmory in as a good wall anyways. Because other than Wicked Blow and Aqua Tail, Skarmory does wall Drapion too. But I'm thinking Tyranitar is a little bit better here. We'll experiment though. Let's move Tyranitar here. In exchange for Skarmory. Skarmory will also get healed. We did say that we wanted to bring along our Mega Alakazam. I don't really think I have a use case for Jiro. And other than that, Is this our team? Spectrier. I mean, Spectrier is powerful, but it's weak, right? We could send in Chansey, and then he's just only has hidden power fighting. Honestly, send in Chansey against Spectrier, and I have to find a place for Chansey. Maybe there isn't one. But yeah, send in Chansey for Spectrier, and Thunder Wave it one time so it gets slowed down. It's going to hidden power fighting. We pivot into Benimaru, so that's a strategy. Don't know if it's the best one for us, but we'll think about it. We also don't have a slot for Chansey, so that'll be like our backup plan. Alright. Same opening. And a U-turn into Rillaboom. And then... yeah, he's going to go for the fake out. Benimaru. Perfect. Now anticipating that. We go here. Oh, I forgot to give Ice Beam to Giyu. Hold on. Hold on one. Alright. TM case. We're going to... where is it? Earth Power. Okay, now it's just... I wish Special Tyranitar was a little bit more viable. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm not. And I also forgot to get Tyranitar Bulldoze, too. This is doubles, so we don't have the use case for Earthquake. I'm going to keep Earthquake on because I don't think I have the TM for it yet, and I don't know if Tyranitar only learns via TM. Kind of want to keep Crunch, though, too. Nah, we'll just go Knockoff. No, I'll get rid of Knockoff. Will I? Do I have the TM for Knockoff? I believe I do. Let me just check where to get it. Sell it on Game Corner. Okay, so I probably have it. In that case, let's forget Knockoff. Only reason being is that Tyranitar is mainly here to wall Galarian Articuno, who's carrying a Grassy Seed, so it won't even have an item by the time it's on the field. So I think Crunch is probably the better move there. What I was looking for, though, was any extra Thunder Wave users? Okay, we have a couple other Thunder Wave users I could take advantage of. Spectrier is a special attacker. Ideally, it would be a special defender, but that's okay. Where is... we also get Air Slash. Oh, could run Shadow Ball, too. I think Ice Beam is higher base power, though. Could run Icy Wind. It does have competitive on Galarian Articuno, which is a slight concern. Emphasis on slight, but we can work with it. Oh, what if? No, that wouldn't work. It might, but there's Ice Beam. Throw that on Giyu here. I haven't moved back into place, right? Let's give it a Mirror Coat. It was fun to use when we had used it against, I forgot who I was up against. I think it might have been like May or somebody. But no, it was whoever had that Nidoking that was really annoying. I think that's what it was. Alright, Ice Beam on Giyu, Bulldoze on Tyranitar. I think we're set. What's going on, Saiyan Spirit? What's going on, Danny? What's going on, the God? Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. Real trainers win with their favorites. Well, my favorite are strong Pokemon. What's going on, Zekro? Still in the same run? Yeah, we're on the 7th gym now. Or getting ready to get to the 7th gym. Alright. Oh, Benny's in battle. Yeah, alright. Scare out Arcanine. Now, here's the plan. Ice Beam into Arcanine, anticipating the pivot into Galarian Articuno. Bitter Blade into Rillaboom. Ah! Alright. You know what? I'm not, like, super mad at it. Alright, Rillaboom goes down. Oh, but then he might go Articuno here, and that's interesting. Spectrier. Why would... yeah, you couldn't make it easy for me. Couldn't make it easy for me. Okay. That's fine. I don't think Giyu gets one shot by anything here. Why does Spectrier has Shadow Ball, Hidden Power Fighting, Dark Pulse, and Sleep Talk. I mean, all that really tells me is that I'm definitely getting Benimaru out of here. What if I did, like, Surf? And then... Kirishima? I'm just thinking, right, if I can maximize my damage. I did not maximize my damage. Yeah, I don't have any safe switches. I mean, T-Tar has to come in eventually, but no safe switching for Kirishima. Anticipating another Wicked Blow. Alright. I need better Wicked Blow resist. What if instead of, alright. What if, because I'm just trying to scare out Arcanine, right? What if instead of, oh, misclick. Alright. U-turn, Rillaboom, Pokemon, Benimaru. Benny also doesn't have an item. Why do you not have an item, Benimaru? Choose a Pokemon. Alright, and then we were going to U-turn into... So instead of U-turning into Suicune, what if I U-turned into Tyranitar? Oh, then we... Right, I forgot that Arcanine goes Will-O-Wisp here. Okay. Alright. What's going on, Jaspar? Doing good, doing good. Sparking Zero DLC trailer release 30 plus. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm surprised they're still dropping Sparking Zero DLC. I thought Bandai abandoned us. Let me take a look at this though. Oh yeah, super limit breaking Neo DLC. 30 plus new characters. Finally some new... This might bring me back to Sparking Zero. Hold on. Hold on. This might bring me back to Sparking Zero. Okay. Alright, Bandai. I'm trying to see if I can find a list of all the new characters. But either way... This site here says mostly DB and GT, which is fine. Some miscellaneous Z and Super guys. Yeah, honestly, might bring me back to Sparking Zero. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that trailer. I'm gonna definitely check out that trailer. Alright, let me just check on my food one more time. It should be done now, so I'm just gonna go turn off the stove, and then I'll be back to complete this battle. Alright, food is good, all done. Now, what was I thinking about? Oh, if I switch out somebody else, instead to take that. Oh, okay. I got it. Maybe. Let's see what happens if I do this. So sets up terrain, right? Fight. We're gonna U-turn into... Perfect. Now, let me tell you what the plan is. Kirishima is going to stay in, maybe, and eat this fake out. No, he's not. Maybe he will. Either way, it doesn't really matter too much. Let's send in Giyu, right? Got the U-turn. I'm going to U-turn into Benny, hoping that the Will-O-Wisp still comes from Arcanine. If it does, then... Oh, looks like U-turn crit. Perfect. Flash Fire procs. Now... Alright, let me check something then. Let me check, because if we got a crit on U-turn, Rillaboom speed is only 155. I'm thinking we should... Emphasis on should, because should is not always will. Also, why do you still have the shed oh, because we're still from that previous battle. Alright. Because I want to put my faith in an Ice Beam, right? I really want to put my faith in an Ice Beam. I just don't know if it'll get the job done. But you know what? Life is all about taking risks. Anticipating Drapion into the Arcanine slot, I'm going to go Will-O-Wisp. And then anticipating... I didn't put Ice Beam on. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and do that. That's what I get for moving so fast, man. A lot of anime names on this team, of course. Of course. In fact, I think all my Pokemon have anime names. There might be a couple that are not anime characters. But yeah, I think all my Pokemon have names from anime. Alright, let's go and give Ice Beam to Giyu. And I believe that we were taking off Mirror Coat, right? Yeah. But I also want to do in that case, I should probably give Bulldoze to Tyranitar if I haven't already, and I don't think I have. What was the team number for Bulldoze? Because I think I reset after giving it. I do have the team for knockoff too, I just saw that. Alright, Bulldoze. The T-Tar. Let's forget, we said knockoff, right? Because the only mon that have Bulldoze. Alright. Now would I also... Oh, Rillaboom carries Grassy Glide, though. Okay. I just realized that also. Yeah. Not T-Tar? Oh, yeah. Let me give T-Tar a nickname. Yeah, I do have to give T-Tar a nickname. That's right. Let me think. I mean, it's based off of Godzilla. But I feel like that's a little too easy. Right? You know what? Alright. Pokemon is an anime. Tyranitar is a Pokemon from the anime Pokemon. Tyranitar's nickname will be Tyranitar. No. Let me think. Let me see. This is why I should have watched that show Kaiju number 8. I don't know if it's actually about Kaiju, but if it is, I would have been more inspired here. I got it. I got it. I got it. I feel like a genius. I got it. Shikaku. Named after the one-tailed beast from Naruto. Former tailed beast of Gaara. In fact, fun fact, Shikaku was the first tailed beast that we had seen in the Naruto series that wasn't Kurama. And my understanding is that the concepts of tailed beasts weren't even a thing in Kishimoto's head when he introduced Shikaku. So that's why there's like so much disparity in like personality and everything like that and how it looks compared to the other tailed beasts. Because when he was written, the idea was kind of just like, oh, Gaara has a creature trapped inside of him too. I don't know if that's true though. Oh, Tyranitar's also under leveled. Hold on. Call it Kaiju. Is that a character from a series? Is that from Kaiju number 8? My only rule is I have to have seen the series to name the character. So I haven't seen Kaiju number 8. I'll probably start it though, because everything that I was watching is currently either on hold or just hasn't been renewed for a new season. And I'm enjoying One Piece so far, but dude, it's as a like Platinum Prestige binge watcher, it is hard to binge watch One Piece. Not because it's like bad or anything. I am enjoying the story. It's just so much to watch. And the pacing is, I mean, I don't think anybody would really fight for the argument that One Piece has good pacing, you know? Which I can tolerate. Like, I'm a Dragon Ball fan, you know, it's whatever. There's just so much to watch. Okay. Plan now, for U-turning, and then I think I went Giyu anyways, right? Because we're just going to take the Will-O-Wisp. Do I want to send in somebody other than Kirishima then? Because I'm thinking the only reason I have Kirishima on this team is to take that fake out from Rillaboom. Which I really like. Great. But outside of that, we don't have a use case. I mean, he walls Galarian Articuno. If we give him Body Press, he could take down Mega Lopunny, but that's a pretty high attack stat that if I don't OHKO, then we go down, and with Nuzlocke rules and all that. Special defense is not great, so hidden power fighting might cause us problems. Could attempt to wall Drapion. I mean, Iron Barbs offsets Leech Life, poison jab doesn't affect us. Aqua tail we resist. But wicked blow always critting is something that I'm not super enthusiastic about. So I'll probably end up just going with somebody different. But for now, I haven't watched Kaiju number 8. Favorite anime is ReZero. I have not seen ReZero, but it's on the watch list. It is on the watch list. I started One Piece for the first time ever, January 1st of this year, and my New Year's resolution was to get all caught up on the anime. I'm struggling, man. I am struggling. I mean, I got a nice break when, like, JJK came back, Fire Force came back. If it's not back already, I know Dr. Stone season 4 is supposed to conclude, or season 3, whatever season they're on right now. It's the last season. That's coming back soon too. All right, we go Benny here. We're gonna Bitter Blade. Honestly, you know what? I don't think he grassy glided before. And so because of that, I don't think he's gonna grassy glide this time. Did not grassy glide. Perfect. Alright, now I just need for Ice Beam to... Wait, no. Oh, you were supposed to switch out. Okay. You were supposed to switch out. Yeah. You Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp. Alright. No, wait. Why am I complaining? That's fine. I get 2 KOs here? That's beautiful. Okay. Yeah, sure. U-turn. And then... Giyu. And then U-turn into Benny. Yeah, that's overly fine with me. Because I'm just going to Bitter Blade here. And then I'm just going to Scald Arcanine if you won't swap out. Yeah, sure. Sure. Promise you I'm not complaining here. Because, yeah, Rillaboom 100% goes down. Honestly, Arcanine might not go down just because I don't have specially offensive nature on Giyu. But nothing that, you know, a trip to the Pokemon Center or a Mystic Water can't fix. Alright, well, I think I'm okay with this. And let me tell you why I think I'm okay with this. Benimaru cannot be damaged by Arcanine. Arcanine only has fire and normal type moves. Benimaru is a ghost type with Flash Fire. Keeping Arcanine in the field, to me, kind of means that we can just, like, take down this guy's team one by one now. Alright, he's for sure gonna go Wicked Blow into Benimaru. Now I'm a little stuck. I think what we do is we go Shikaku. And then I'm gonna... Do I Scald here? Maybe I don't Scald here. Oh, well, I did Scald. Okay. Yeah, let's see. If we can eat a Wicked Blow. Good. Morning Sun. Alright, so I'm afraid of a couple things here. Number one, right, Arcanine is going to probably go for the Will-O-Wisp. Okay, let's see. I don't want to over-predict, and I could end up over-predicting here. But if I'm not over-predicting, I think Drapion is... I don't think anybody's attacking Giyu this turn. I think Arcanine is going to Will-O-Wisp on Shikaku, and I think Drapion is either going to Aqua Tail or Leech Life on Shikaku. I'm going to take the gamble that he doesn't go Aqua Tail. No, he might go Aqua Tail, though. Because he doesn't need Leech Life, right? Even if he did Leech Life, the Life Orb would bring him right back to where he is right now. I'm not faster, so he's going to Aqua Tail. I'm taking the risk on no stab. No, but then Arcanine Will-O-Wisps. Okay. Let's send in Kirishima. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. And then I am going to... I'm gonna Surf. Because I don't think Kirishima dies this turn, and I know Surf definitely doesn't take it out. Wicked Blow. Alright, I was wrong. Wicked Blow on Giyu. Not expected. Will-O-Wisp on Kirishima was expected. Okay, we got that one right. We just got Drapion's move and target wrong. Surf should take out Arcanine, and decent, okay damage on Drapion. I think I'm going to give Giyu a Mystic Water. Oh, and Giyu still has a useless item, too. We have Shed Shell on Giyu from the battle against May, but that battle's done, so we no longer need Shed Shell. Alright, Spectrier comes out, and this is where we get stuck. I mean, I could knock off. He has Ghost Me MZ. I'm almost positive that's what he's going to use. Yeah, I don't have a switch in for that. So knock off, and not bad, honestly. I mean, he has 3 physical attackers. We take care of one of them turn 1 or turn 2. You just gotta get Drapion and Arcanine out of there. Arcanine's out. If I get Drapion and Arcanine out of there, then it's just... He actually has 4 physical attackers. Yeah. Alright. I have another long-term plan. I might go with plan B here. What I am curious about that I want to see is... What do we decide? Knock off on Spectrier. It's not going to do a lot because of the burn. Drapion is... I don't know. No, they're going to attack. Spectrier is going to attack Giyu, trying to go for the KO to trigger Grimnay. This is where it's going to go Ghost Meme Z Shadow Ball, and I don't have a switch in. So kind of cooked there. But... Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon, best trainers win with their favorites. That is the worst quote in Pokemon history. That is I can't stand that quote. And let me tell you why that's the worst quote in Pokemon history. That is a quote that is almost always taken out of context. What I mean by that is that quote is said by Karen, the Johto Elite Four, in the original Gold and Silver games. And it's said in the context of your rival, Silver, who is the son of Giovanni, and as you can imagine, somebody who has Team Rocket's former boss as a father doesn't grow up with the most loving relationship with their Pokemon. And that quote from Karen is to tell trainers, do not place value in your Pokemon based on how well they help you, how strong they are. Right? True trainers win with their favorites means put in the work, train a Pokemon, develop a Pokemon, right? And then you're successful there. Not just use them as tools and then cast them to the side. But a lot of people use that quote to kind of just downplay the entire metagame of Pokemon and like battle mechanics. And that's what I don't like. Sorry, I'm chewing. The biggest defender of that I've seen has been Pachirisu. For those of you who don't know, a while ago, this dude, I'm blanking on his name right now, but you can Google him, won Pokemon World Championships with the Pachirisu. There's a lot of buzz around that, because Pachirisu is not commonly, Pokemon used in competitive games. However, this guy won with the Pachirisu. And a lot of people use that as an example to say like, oh, he won with a small, cute Pokemon that, he probably just liked, and he made it work for his team. That is not the case. That guy chose Pachirisu because Pachirisu paired very, very well with his strategy that involved a Gyarados. Now, Gyarados is very, very weak to electric-type moves, and Pachirisu happens to have the ability Volt Absorb, which will redirect electric-type moves and heal Pachirisu in the process. So, the reason why this guy ran Pachirisu was because it had the ability to redirect electric-type attacks, as well as having access to a specific learn set of moves that this guy needed to win. I believe Pachirisu gets access to moves, it might get access to Follow Me. I know everybody gets Helping Hand, of course. It's also a decently fast Pokemon too, so if you need to run support, you can get the moves off really quickly. Not the bulkiest, but if you run like an Assault Vest, you can make it work specially. Or even like an Air Balloon, so that you don't have to worry about ground-type threats. Although, right, when paired with Gyarados, that's another thing to consider too. Pachirisu's one weakness is ground-type moves. Being paired with Gyarados is a great deterrent for ground-type Pokemon also. Especially a Gyarados that might be actively setting up. I have to flip this switch. So yeah. Best trainers do win with their favorites, but the best trainers win with their favorites, but the best of the best trainers also know that sometimes their favorites won't get any spotlight. Maybe. Oh, walk right past the statue. All right. Why did I leave here? I left Pokemon Mansion just to walk right back in as if I had somewhere to be. But it's okay. We picked up Chansey. Alright. New strat then. So we're going in Chansey. Benny still has no item. Benny, why you got no item, man? Let's give Benny Maru. I don't know. I don't really need much from Benny. I'm thinking maybe a spell tag. In case we need to Shadow Sneak Spectrier at any point. Give that a boost. But I don't know. I don't really have a best item for Benny. Bitter Blade is really, I mean, gets the most use on Rillaboom. But of course Drapion can make it work. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll go Charcoal and try to take out Drapion when it switches in. But worry about that when it's time to worry about that. Alright, this time... Oh, now I wonder... Will Arcanine attack Chansey? No, they're still going to go Fake Out into Chansey, I think. Might go Knockoff, and that's something to worry about. But if it is, then, you know, we'll worry about that when it's time to. U-turn, and then Shoko. You're getting swapped into Giyu. Alright, seems like everything still worked out. Took the Fake Out. Honestly, it doesn't matter if they're not faking out into Giyu anyways, because as long as he's not Grassy Gliding, I think we're good. Alright, here is where we go. Bitter Blade. And then... Oh, yeah, Scald didn't do it, did it? Okay. What if then... I don't need to go to the TM case. I also need to fix the item on... What's his name anyways? You. Alright, Mystic Water. Cool. What's going on, EV Squad? Alright, there we go. U-turn. You. Benny. Bravo. Alright. Now, I don't think Scald is going to KO here, but it is going to do a lot of damage, which we need. It's going to force Arcanine to either, next turn, Right's going to force Arcanine to either get KO'd or swap out. And honestly, I am very much okay with it just swapping out. Now, if we went with, like, a Modest Nature, maybe that would KO. Although, it's hard to say. Alright, Drapion comes out here. Oh, okay. If I recall, didn't we anticipate the Wicked Blow onto Benny? And so we had switched, but the Wicked Blow actually came onto Giyu. Let's try that out. Let's test if he is willing to get Will-O-Wisp here. Nope. Okay. In that case, maybe I need somebody that's more equipped to deal with Rillaboom. Like a Drapion deterrent of some sort. I have other fire types. Ooh. Could go Luck. I don't really have much of a use case though, right? Because we need somebody to take down Rillaboom. Goku easily could. Shinra easily could. Thing is, Benny Maru is such a good pick though, because Benny's also immune to E-Speed. It's like every time, as soon as Rillaboom goes down. What if we do Grimmsnarl on our team, right? Grimmsnarl has double resist to Wicked Blow. That would almost guaranteed proc Poison Jab. I don't have any Poison Jab resist on the team currently. That's not true. We have Tyranitar and Haumea. Yeah, Jaypeon is a tricky one here. Maybe I will do... And I also do have my encounters too. Wait a minute. Let me check my encounters in Pokemon Mansion. Because I can use those. They're only one person? Only one person where? Alright, let's see. Alright, Galarian Weezing is here. That could be a good Wicked Blow resist. Honestly, I might just do that. Might just cop Galarian Weezing. Wicked Blow resist. Rillaboom resist. Arcanine resist. Not resist, but like with a good defensive stat. Wicked Blow resist as well. Is weak to Poison Jab though, and doesn't really run anything that that could take out. Let's see. And Ninetales is here. Crocodile's on the 3rd floor. Ooh, could run Crocodile over T-Tar. We get Crocodile, we can get Intimidate, plus like Bulldoze. Alright, let me try to find Crocodile. Crocodile's on the 3rd floor of the mansion, and has a 4% encounter rate. Alright, let's do that. Leave the box. I'm gonna exit on whatever side I came in on. I think the exit was over here, right? Yeah. Let's go this way. Alright, we're going to try to get to the 3rd floor of the Pokemon Mansion now. So this 1st floor. Floor 2. Alright, Crocodile should be on this floor. Let me just look at all of my encounters here. Nothing really all that impressive, honestly, in Pokemon Mansion. I think Crocodile is the best option that we have. So I'm going to save state. Oh, forgot to turn off the Infinite Repel. Infinite Repel off. What's going on, Shiro? What's up? What's up? Alright, Infinite Repel is off. Let's do another save state here. Alright, Crocodile. Nope. That's not it either. I'm actually going to save state in a regular way. Let's do save state right there. Rapidash. I didn't even know that was here. Am I in the right area? Let me just make sure. Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, Galarian Rapidash does appear only on the 3rd floor, so we are in the right area. Crocodile. Cool. Nickname. Crocodile type Pokemon. Oh, wait a minute. It's like the easiest nickname ever. Easiest one ever. Yeah, literally the easiest nickname ever. Oops, did not mean for that encounter to occur. Oh well, I'll just run because we can't catch it anyways. Alright, let's turn on our Infinite Repel. Back on. And then... Alright, so let's look at our stats on Crocodile. Crocodile the crocodile. Running Unnerve. We're going to switch that to Intimidate. And we're going to switch that Nature to Adamant. Yeah. Alright. So we're going to move you. Instead of Tyranitar, we're going to go here. Let's exit the mansion. Just for a second. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Like, are we really doing this? Oh, and Arbok's part Dark type too. That's annoying. Alright, well, it's gonna use a Dark type move. My one resistance is the Pokemon that I haven't leveled up at all whatsoever, but let's see how much Earthquake does. Alright, Crocodile, you're under-leveled. Let's see if you can, earn your spot on this team. There we go. Who's next? Grimmsnarl, anticipating a Fairy-type move. Physical attacker. Let's go Giyu. Houndstone. It's gonna Last Respects me, isn't it? No, it didn't. Okay. Nope, Giyu fainted. Alright, well, that's fun, because I didn't save after catching the crocodile. So now I gotta try to encounter it again. Oh, why are there even, like, non-boss trainer battles in this? It's so annoying, dude. Alright. Same thing as before. Crocodile the crocodile. Alright, and now, save state. Head on out of here. What in a stupid trainer, bro? Like, why are you even here? Where are your parents? Why is there a youngster in the abandoned Pokemon mansion? Also turn on Infinite Repel. Alright. Over this way. What's going on, Nicole? Got a shiny female Nidoran. That's what's up. That's what's up. Gotta evolve that. Get that shiny Nido Queen. Only problem with this game is that I have New Game Plus. Keeping the Pokemon you captured. Oh, I didn't know that. So you don't keep the Pokemon from your previous playthrough in New Game Plus? Alright, first thing, let's bring Crocodile under our team. Next order of business. That's a mild nature. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. Now what I'm also curious about. Oh, we're like barely slower than Drapion too. Which honestly might not be the worst thing, because what we could do, and this would kind of, you know, change our strategy a little bit here, is we'd have to beat Jasmine, but if we beat Jasmine, we get a Choice Scarf. And that would then allow us... Ooh, I could run Choice Scarf Moxie and really wreak havoc with Crocodile. Alright, let's go Nature Change. I'm thinking we go Adamant for now. And then I'm gonna take a look at Jasmine's team, see if it's something that we want to deal with right now. I mean, Mono Steel, we have our decent share of fire types, but okay. Battle effect. Jasmine is immune to fire type attacks. I guess. She also has Duskmane Necrozma. Yeah, that doesn't sound like something that I want to deal with right now. I mean, it could be, but not really. Right, she goes Gliscor, and then she has a whole host of steel types for if I send out an ice type there. Gliscor we easily can just take care of with, let's say, Suicune, right? Ice Beam. She switches into Tapu Bulu from Suicune. We need a poison type. Although we do also have Kirishima. Having a Genesect and also being immune to fire type attacks is kind of nasty though. But I'll worry about that when I worry about that. Let's go and go to our bag. Alright, go. Why are these not in name order? There we go. TM case. Ooh, and if I get a Bulldoze off, I can definitely 2-hit KO Drapion. I just need to be able to survive a singular, either Aqua Tail or Leech Life. Let's forget. Oh, and we also get access to Wicked Blow. That's nice. Alright, for the item, I'm between either the, You know what? I think I'm also going to see what happens if I put Modest Nature on Giyu. Yeah, for item, I'm between either the, a berry that reduces the damage of super effective moves, or potentially trying to get that Choice Scarf. I could also try running Shell Bell and see how that goes for me. Because if I can, you know, one-shot, let's say, like, Galarian Articuno with Wicked Blow, it's a full heal. Of course, she's not going to keep in Galarian Articuno against Crocodile, right? It's, like, definitely going to be... I did choose Giyu, right? Yeah, she's definitely going to send in, like, Mega Lopunny, but even still... Alright, there we go. Modest Nature Giyu. So yeah, I mean... And then if Modest Nature Mystic Water Scald doesn't do it, I definitely know it will. I really want a Houndoom in game. Is Houndoom not in Fire Red? No shot, right? Really? It's been a while since I played base Fire Red. But is Houndoom really not in there? Yeah, if Scald doesn't do it, we also do have Hydro Pump that we could put onto Suicune, and that'll definitely do it. Alright, stairs. Alright, quick team check. So we're leading Haumea and Shoko. He leads Arcanine and Rillaboom. We are going to U-turn. Let me make sure that I also have Clear Body so that we don't get the attack drop from Intimidate. Stalwart! Stalwart! What are we running Stalwart for? Have I been doing that this whole time? Dragapult, why didn't you say anything, dude? It's like, wait a minute. Alright, that's not what we want. Let me see if it's a hidden ability too, just before I scroll all the way to the ability patches. No, Stalwart is its hidden ability. That's crazy. Alright, well, we need a Dream Patch anyways to switch to non-hidden ability. Switch to Infiltrator. Now we need one more ability pill to switch to Clear Body. Yeah, why were we not running Clear Body before? That is crazy, man. And then I think we wanted Intimidate, right, on Crocodile? Unnerve. Alright. We don't want that either. Yeah, because we want to weaken Drapion. Okay, cool. Now, looking at the plan. Haumea, we don't get the attack drop from Intimidate. U-turn on Rillaboom. While Rillaboom goes fake out into Shoko. U-turn on Rillaboom into Benimaru. Arcanine is going to attempt to Will-O-Wisp Haumea. However, Benimaru is instead going to get the Flash Fire boost. Finish off Rillaboom with Bitter Blade. Shoko actually is, instead of taking the fake out, switching into Giyu. What Giyu is going to do then is Giyu is going to come and take the fake out. Scald on Arcanine. Arcanine goes down. Now, in Benny's place is going to be Drapion. It's going to use Wicked Blow on Benimaru to try to take down Benny. We're going to send in Crocodile to drop the attack 1 stage. From here, he's going to go Leech. Okay. I wonder if we can, like, trap him into not knowing who to switch into. Because if he goes Leech Life onto Crocodile, now I'll probably just go Aqua Tail, right? Because otherwise we would just switch out. But we can always see. Let's go here, and then Shoko. We will be swapping into Giyu. Giyu here. Interesting. I didn't see what he used. Could have been Flare Blitz. I don't know why it would have been Flare Blitz, but could have been Flare Blitz. Alright, now I'm going to see if Scald does the job here. Will-O-Wisp is still an interesting move. Bitter Blade. Shoot. Honestly, not the worst thing, and I'll show you exactly why it's not the worst thing. Because here's my thought process, right? Wicked Blow onto Benimaru is certain. However, what's not, you're not gonna Will-O-Wisp, right? You're like definitely not Will-O-Wisping onto Benimaru. That's like the worst thing that you can do. I'm gonna switch into Crocodile, get the Intimidate. I am also going to Scald into Drapion here, hoping for a burn. I wish we got like, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense for it to, but I wish I had like Will-O-Wisp on Suicune. All right, attack drop. Of course, Wicked Blow is going to ignore that attack drop, but we do resist. Still did a decent amount, though. All right, Morning Sun comes in. Could have taken out Arcanine, but again, we're honestly more or less okay with Arcanine being on the field. All right, now what we don't know is what Drapion is going to do. Only attack it has that won't result in that won't be affected by the attack drop is going to be Wicked Blow. But I'm going to do... Oh, Bulldoze affects me too? Has it always? Really? That's annoying. Like at that point, I might as well go Earthquake. Yeah, always has, I guess. Why are there... I'm like just realizing there are no good ground type physical moves. Are there no good ground moves, chat? Is that... Oh, High Horsepower. High Horsepower is learned via... Please BTM, please BTM, please BTM. Thank you. Alright. So I'm going to go back and teach it High Horsepower then. I was just hoping it wasn't via breeding. That would have been the most annoying thing. But you don't get High Horsepower until you get to Victory Road. Alright, guess we are... I mean, might as well Earthquake it, right? Oh, but Arcanine. Okay, hold on. We don't outspeed Arcanine, and Arcanine is definitely going in for the Will-O-Wisp. I gotta think about it. What if I Will-O-Wisp here just to weaken Drapion, right? And just said, like, I don't actually care, you know, about Wicked Blow. Because we do outspeed. We don't outspeed? Has Drapion always been faster, or is it because it's jolly natured? I'm going to be really mad if I... Actually, I'm not going to be that mad. I think we still take out Rillaboom. Drapion's base speed was, what, 95? That's pretty fast. I think Cerulege is only rocking out with, like, 90. And that's being generous. It might be lower. 85. Shoot. Alright, Drapion being faster than us is annoying. Why is Drapion so annoying? Oh, what if we get rid of Rillaboom? Alright. Ideas. Move, relearn. Let's have a Roar Beam, but that's just a worse Ice Beam at this point. May lower the foe's attack, right? So if but yeah, no. Let's go Hydro Pump here. Let's do that in place of Scald. Alright. Team looking same roster. There's a chance Shoko might come off the team for somebody that we can try to use a little bit better, but we'll see. I wish I had like 2 Ceruleges. 2 Ceruleges would be beautiful here. I would go like Will-O-Wisp, and just have a time, you know? Alright, Shoko. Coming out for Giyu. Alright, this time, I'm going Hydro Pump onto Arcanine. And really, I just need for Hydro Pump to not miss. If it misses, then that's annoying, because RNG's decided, so it's not like we can reset and then hope that it doesn't miss. Perfect. Alright, this takes out Arcanine. Beautiful. Now, in terms of who comes next, I think it's going to be Drapion and... I don't know. Drapion for sure. Maybe Drapion and Spectrier. Yeah, Drapion and Spectrier. I don't know what I expect him to do. Okay, let's start with this. Let's test some stuff out. Testing phase. Let's do a safe state. I still have safe states from Surge. Okay. Let's do a safe state on number 4. Alright. What I'm testing is, I'm hoping that Spectrier is going to use its Ghost Medium Z special attack on Benny. And then Giyu is going to be left to try and take just the full brunt of the... I got rid of Scald. I wish I hadn't done that. Of the Wicked Blow here. I'm going to Hydro Pump and see what happens. Hopefully, he goes Ghost Medium Z. Spectre. Alright, Shadow Ball. Wicked Blow under who? Ah! You attacked both. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? That's good to know, though. Because that means that we can actually send in Crocodile kind of safely. And then... what if I just Hydro Pumped here? Just to see what happens. Yeah, because that's 2 out of 4 physical attackers down. Live a Shadow Ball. Live a Wicked Blow. Taking 2 attacks in 1 turn is never ideal, though. Ah, you would avoid it! Alright. don't even know I had extra sensory on there. There we go. Interesting. Different set this time. Well, I'm still expecting, like, Wicked Blow, right? We can anticipate that. Problem is, he might just go Wicked Blow Close Combat and blow up Shoko. Or not Shoko, but Crocodile. Double Intimidate is nice. I'm gonna go for the Scald, maybe? I don't even know what I'm going for here. Oh, wait a minute. Yes I do. Question mark, maybe. I think. Let's go for Scald. So we said Benny was going into Crocodile. And then Gyu was going to Scald into... Who's the bigger threat? Lopunny's a lot faster, so I'm going to say Lopunny. Well, no, because we do have our hard counter for Lopunny, though. It probably would have been Drapion, so hold on. Crocodile. I'm going to go Scald here. I mean, what does the guy have to do to get a burn with this Scald, man? Like, really? Alright. Double attack drop, hoping that they're not going for the double attack into Crocodile. Mega Ring is expected. Alright, that's fine. In fact, that means that I could probably switch into, yeah. Scald. Still no burn, but why would I get a burn, right? Guy like me. Okay. Now, game time. Game time. I think he is going to go for the KO on Crocodile. I don't think he can do it with Drapion. So I think Lopunny is going to try to do it. Because of Scrappy, I cannot send in a Ghost-type Pokemon to just tank it. But what I can do is hope that he doesn't U-turn here. And then we go Scald again, I guess. Alright, don't U-turn, don't U-turn. Don't U-turn and don't attack with Drapion. Okay? Don't attack Akira with Drapion. Okay. Now. Ah! Dude! Alright. Okay. Why is Drapion so fast? No, it's not Drapion is fast. All my Pokemon are slow as molasses. Okay, that's order number one. Yeah, all my Pokemon are really slow. And then they keep getting outsped by Drapion, which, like, yeah, it has jolly nature. Drapion's base speed is only 95, though. I need a Pokemon faster than Drapion. I can't believe I'm getting outsped by Drapion. That's the most frustrating part of this whole thing. Is that, like, of all Pokemon... And you know what's, like, especially annoying? Is that Drapion has been a thorn in my side since I first started playing Pokemon way back in Gen 4. Because I went to the Elite Four, and the first one was a bug type, and I said, oh, this is easy. I have my starter, the overleveled Infernape. And then here comes Drapion. Not, despite being a bug Pokemon, doesn't have the bug typing. Not weak to fighting because it's part poison. I can't stand Drapion, bro. That's the worst Pokemon ever. Where's that guy that always pops in the chat and asks me if I like Skorupi? No, I don't. Who was I gonna switch in then? Benny Maru, right? Alright, and then they both attack Benny here. We're gonna go Crocodile. What if then... What's going on, JD? Hope you're having a blessed day. You as well. Alright, close combat, good. Maybe I should attack Lopunny this turn then if it's going to drop its defenses. Oh, what if... Okay. Kind of formulating ideas here. Sort of, kind of, not really. Alright, we know Lopunny's going to close combat into Crocodile and go into Wicked Blow into Gyu. I think I know what I'm missing. Yeah. Okay. We have to replace Shoko with another Wicked Blow resist. And I think that'll do it for us. So let's see who we have on the team. Oh, okay, what about... Go to our PC. A few options here. Wicked Blow resist. We got Joker. We go with Joker. That also allows us to get a fake out in that same turn. Maybe I'll do that. Right. Allows us to get fake out in, and I mean it would be late game, but screens also for reducing damage wouldn't hurt. Another potential option is running Gui, Hisui, and Gudra. Now we can only take, you know, so many only so many Wicked Blows with Gudra because it's more of a special defender. However, with the ability Gui, then every time Drapion makes contact, it'll lower Drapion's speed, and that will allow us to go in and hit it hard. Oh, but something I also had to consider was Crocodile only has spread moves for ground type moves too. So that is something that's kind of annoying. Unless we give it Dig. I could give it Dig. Truthfully. Alright. So yeah, I could give it Dig, but I don't know. A 2-turn move just does not seem super ideal here. Alright. So we're gonna U-turn. Benimaru here. Bitter Blade on Rillaboom. Hydro Pump on Arcanine. Ah, okay. You went Lopunny. That's a little surprising. I can kind of work with that, though. Arcanine still being in is slightly annoying, though, because he does still have an Intimidator up his sleeve. But I say we keep Gyu in, anticipating both to attack, or only one to attack on Benimaru. And with Lopunny's health so low, it has to Mega Evolve, right? We know it's going to Mega Evolve. I think Scald takes out Lopunny. I don't need it to, though, because I have my Lopunny counter already available. Let's go Scald on Drapion. Bring them both down to about half health and reduce offenses. You went Triple Axle. I forgot that this thing... Okay, there we go. It only hit one time, thankfully. Wicked Blow resist. Yeah, crit is no fun, but is what it is. Drapion we can take out here, though. Alright, let's be smart. Let's be smart and let's think. Looking at the moveset. Just for a second. How many KOs does he have? He has one KO, and that is Mega Lopunny, using just about anything it has on Crocodile. Does not have a KO on Gyu. I think we use Gyu to take out Drapion. And alright, let's run some tests. I hope he doesn't go close combat here. If he doesn't go close combat on Lopunny, we'd be in a decent scenario. Alright, let's hope for no close combat on Crocodile. Oh no, sorry. Let's hope for close combat. I hope he doesn't go for, oh wait. I brought along Joker. I don't even have to worry about that. So what I can do is, right, we go Joker to resist the Wicked Blow. As well as to KO Drapion right here. Right. So we can do that. Yeah, eat a close combat. It's gonna hurt. Oh wait, are they both attacking Joker? Or was one attacking Gyu? Okay, one is attacking Gyu, thankfully. That's good. That's good. Live. Joker, not Joker, Drapion goes down. It's like the first time that I've ever actually made Drapion faint, dude. That Pokemon is bane of my existence, no joke. Alright, now we gotta get active. I'm gonna fake out Lopunny. Lopunny is not gonna be able to move. Right, Scrappy doesn't prevent flinching, that's inner focus. Scrappy prevents attack lowering from Intimidate, along with allowing you to hit ghost type Pokemon. So we are going to yeah, fake out and then pray that Spectrier does not carry anything. Which can I mean, it's probably gonna Shadow Ball, right? If it Shadow Balls, I should have given Akira Shadow Ball. If I gave Akira Shadow Ball, a Mega Shadow Ball would definitely do it. I mean, a Mega Psychic. Oh, Hidden Power Dark. Okay, wait a minute. It's not over yet. Not over yet. Let's be smart here. Let's be smart. Okay. So, fake out into Lopunny for sure. Right, that's already decided. Fake out into Lopunny. Anticipating a Shadow Ball from Spectrier into Gyu. We're gonna go Crocodile. If it's a Hidden Power Fighting, then that's annoying. Or maybe it's not. Let's see. Let's go Crocodile. What's going on, Seth? Right? Oh, you beat Surgeon Erica? There we go. There we go. What's going on, Prince Melvin? Alright, fake out. Lopunny doesn't move this turn. You went Hidden Power! Why? Why would you go Hidden Power Fighting? Or did you go Hidden Power Fighting on Joker and I just jumped the gun on getting annoyed? Because if that's the case, that's actually okay. Oh, I wonder then. Hold on. What if instead I didn't put Sucker Punch? I got rid of Sucker Punch. That's what I get for not checking my moveset, to be honest. But if you're going Hidden Power Fighting... Oh, it's timid natured, though. We might get outsped. 244. Yeah, we get outsped by literally 2 points. If we were timid, then we can make it work. Let's go here. Anticipating the HP fighting. Fake out. Flinch. HP fighting into who? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So this guy actually just doesn't care about winning then. Because we're going to now Scald also on Lopunny, and he's not going to get a KO here at all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still lose just because I don't have Sucker Punch on Joker. But Lopunny down. If I had like one good defender. Alright, let's see. We don't have very many viable options here now, do we? I mean, anticipating a Hidden Power Fighting. You know what? I'm going Akira and Haumea. Those are our fastest heavy hitters. I'm going them, and I'm just going to see how it goes. What moves do you have? You have Sucker Punch. Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, we definitely need Akira, because Akira's the only one that can outspeed, Spectrier. Let's do Akira and Benny. Let's do Akira... No, not Akira and Benny. Akira and Hamea. Hamea's faster. We need speed. Alright. Hopefully he doesn't get any KOs here. Hopefully he decides to go for another Hidden Power fighting. If he goes for Dark Pulse, then I think we just start the fight from the beginning. Alright, you went Shadow Ball. That's GG's. Alright. A couple housekeeping items. On Joker, we do not have any use case at all for... Let's do Sucker Punch. Let's do in place of Reflect, because we're coming. Joker will be coming into battle in front of a lot of special attackers. And keep Light Screen, but not Sucker Punch. I'm also probably going to give it Thunder Wave. Let's see what else I have though. I guess we'll go Thunder Wave. Alright, let me just look at the team. Honestly, right, if that is the lineup that we're working with, we might even be able to get away with, instead of Akira, we go Shoko. Reason being because if the last two that we have to deal with are the special attackers, having Shoko out there is huge. Because then we only have to take out one while Shoko walls the other. Let's do that. Alright. So that's getting on my last nerve, but it's what they do in this game. I didn't see Gyu for a second. And I got scared that I was moving way too fast and took Gyu off the team. I'm like, no, Gyu, you are central to the strat here. Alright. Arcanine went Flare Blitz. We missed Hydro Pump. Flare Blitzes. The Flare Blitz into the Suicune because you just can't do anything else. Dude, alright. Wide lens should increase the chances of us landing a hydro pump. There we go. Dude, alright, Gyu, land the pump, dude. Like, what are you doing? Seriously, please. Give me back that mystic water, because wide lens did nothing. Like, why are you missing hydro pump all of a sudden? We were landing every single one. I thought that resetting didn't do anything to the RNG. I thought RNG was already predetermined. So if it landed, it landed. If it missed, it missed. Clearly that's not the case because Gyu decides that Gyu doesn't want to be an asset to the team anymore. Bitter Blade. And then I guess I'm stuck with Scald because you can't. I'm going to save state here, but I guess I'm stuck with Scald because you can't land a hydro pump to save your life. Unless you land this one right here. Oh no, you missed. Yeah, turns over. You missed. Alright. Yeah, I guess we're stuck with Scald, which doesn't KO somehow. Somehow Modest Suicune with a Mystic Water and Arcanine having taken, even if it's just a little bit of recoil damage from Flare Blitz, does not KO Arcanine. Adamant Arcanine, base 80 special defense against what, base 110 special attack? Yeah. No, somehow, some way, somehow, they want me to believe that. I guess. Alright. Mega Lopunny. I don't know why you would send in your Mega Lopunny here, but again, you know, I guess. Let's do Shadow Sneak. I'm gonna Hydro Pump, just to see what happens. I'm mad because now I gotta rethink my whole strategy because Gyu was landing things and Gyu no longer wants to land things. Take out Arcanine because at least Benimaru does his job. Hope to survive whatever Lopunny has. Close combat, we're not surviving that. GG's, Gyu, you're out of here. Oh, we did survive. Yo, land your attack. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's actually really big. All right, this should Oko. You didn't... Is Suicune the sorriest of the legendary dogs or something? Am I missing something? Since when did Suicune... Oh, base 90 special attack. I got the attack and defenses mixed up. Base 90, so yeah, this thing is more of a tank, but can't hit to save its life. Forgot about that. Okay. In that case, well, Suicune, you're out of here. You took down Arcanine, so... You didn't even take down Arcanine, actually. Misspoke. Let's go Crocodile. And then anticipating you to close combat here. I guess we're going Joker. Oh, hold on. Alright, so we're gonna go... Anticipating the Wicked Blow, we went Crocodile. Anticipating the close combat, we went Joker. Now, of course, I don't have any good switchings here. Like, I can't do anything to Drapion at this state. I can Earthquake to try to take them both down. And if I'm willing to sacrifice Joker, then I can Fake Out to guarantee that Lopunny doesn't take me out here. Which I might do. I'm so sick of this battle, bro. Like, I love you, Joker. You've been great. Yeah, you got Poison Jabbed anyways. Alright, Gyu is no longer reliable. Great. Crocodile doesn't learn any ground type moves that aren't spread moves until we reach Victory Road. Unless, let me just check. Could go Dig, right? But whoever goes Dig. Literally nobody does Dig. Yeah, no. Bulldoze hits everybody. Dig. Earth Power. We're not going special attacking Crocodile. High Horsepower we can't learn yet. Scorching Sands is special. Stomping Tantrum. Okay, hold on. That might be... Let's see where we get Stomping Tantrum from. SS and 2F. Okay, see. It's like, who in Game Freak decided to put like useful items on? Why would the SSN be a one-time thing? like who at Game Freak decided, yeah, you know, we're gonna put all these great items and everything on this boat. But by the way, if the 10-year-olds that we market this to don't think to check every nook and cranny of it, sucks to be them. Oh, Lord. Alright, new strategy here. Like, it would actually be very great if I could somehow, just some way, somehow, acquire the TM for Stomping Tantrum. I can check if I have it already. If I don't, then I guess I'm cooked. Take Will-O-Wisp. Alright, same lineup. Arcanine is now -2, I think. Withdrew Arcanine. Okay, it's not super surprising. Lopunny comes out. Wicked Blow. We're good. I'm gonna do something risky here. I'm gonna do something like No, wait, what am I talking? Oh my goodness. My head is not screwed on straight. Okay. I almost, Let's go Joker then. And let's go Skull. Sorry, I almost sent in, or I almost went Earthquake Crocodile, completely forgetting that Lopunny was going to Mega Evolve and go close combat here, which would have been a very bad idea. Alright. Lopunny fainted. Alright, no more Lopunny means that we do have our Ghost immunity back. See, now it's a matter of who's going to attack who. What's going on, Devin? Did I see the Sparkling Zero news? I heard about it this live stream, actually. So I might be making my eventual return to Sparkling Zero. Who knows? So that for you, Devin, right? That means one thing and one thing only for you. I need you to do me the favor of telling Gohan I'm coming for him. That's what I need you to do. Let's see. Who do I think is going to attack who is the issue? I mean, I don't think Gyu is going to get attacked by Arcanine, so maybe that's something to work with. Problem is, can Joker live a Flare Blitz? Yes or Can Joker live a Flare Blitz? Probably not. Alright, let's try this. Just to see what happens. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fake out. Right here. JPN does not move. Now, I am anticipating that he is going to go for whatever move he goes for onto Joker here. To which our response will be... Right, we just take that. That's fine. Will-O-Wisp, okay. I am okay with the Will-O-Wisp. Hydro Pump takes down Arcanine. Alright. Now... Spectrier comes out. Kind of wish I hadn't taken that burn then. The Sucker Punch would have been nice. But let's think about it for a second. At this level of health, attacks that we can expect to come on a Joker include Leech Life, unlikely. Poison Jab, very likely. Wicked Blow, unlikely. Aqua Tail, unlikely. So probably Poison Jab. Attacks that can come on a Gyu, anything and everything. Here's what we do. We switch Joker out for... When did Crocodile take damage? Oh, never mind. I remember now. Yeah, out for Crocodile. And then... we hope to everything, I guess, that... Other options do include... And here's what I'm thinking. We could take on Chuck and get the Focus Sash, and I think that would also be helpful. But for now, I'm just going to go here. Alright, Shoko did not get attacked at all. Now, I think we've got options. Let's try a Bulldoze. Maybe? I don't know. The attack drop on, Or do we anticipate Hidden Power fighting under Crocodile? And instead we go Benimaru, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Wrong one. Because I did not mean to do that. Anticipating Hidden Power fighting, then I guess we go Benny here, and then Shoko. You Thunder Wave into Drapion. In fact, not even Thunder Wave, let's go Icy Wind, double speed lower. Good prediction. Ah, the crit. I forgot about the Wicked Blow crit. That's gonna KO. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I don't have a Wicked Blow switching. I don't have a Wicked Blow switching. I can hope that, you know, no stab means that I can take out Drapion here. But it outspeeds. It outspeeds and I don't have a Wicked Blow switch. Oh wait, yes I do. Yes I do. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Okay, instead then... See, I'm wondering... Let's just open up the damage calculator, you know what? I'm not even gonna... So if we do... Burglar Lewis is Spectrier because, again, You managed to subjugate a Spectrier, but you're a petty criminal. Make it make sense. And then if we went Cerulege, Adamant, clicking the spell tag. Oh, we actually live a single Shadow Ball as long as there's no boost to the special attack there. That's good to know. Alright. Here's the play. 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 We go here to Benny. We go to Joker here. What's going on, Carter Red? Thought this was Soul Silver. No, sir. Soul Silver is going to be one generation up from here. Alright, I just need you to live. Please live this Joker. Oh, thank you. Okay. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't. It just... This game has, like, traumatized me, essentially, is why I thought it wouldn't. But... From here, we can... Shadow Sneak. This should take out Spectrier. According to the damage calc, this KO Spectrier. And then Joker is just going to fake out. We're not even going to worry about anything else here. Drapion's not moving this turn. I love when it's wrong. I love. There is nothing I adore more in this world than when the damage calculator is wrong. There's a Radical Red Discord server. I'm like this close to hopping into the Radical Red Discord server and like throwing these clips in here and being like, yo, whoever made the damage calculator, like, it's not that serious, but come on, man. Like, would it kill you to make a calculator that works? I don't know. Personally, I feel like that's not a crazy ask from anybody. Right, let's go Shadow Sneak, anticipating that he attacks Joker with Poison Jab. And if he does, then that actually lets us switch into Helmea here. And if we can take these two out, we're in a good position, I think. I don't remember what the rest of his team looks like, but if we can take these two out, I think we're in a good position. Alright. Resistance. Of course we get the poison because, like, RNG has never once even pretended to be on our side. Okay. Ah. Wicked Blow is definitely coming somewhere. Question is where. Let's see, we don't outspeed anything on the field with so why is Cerulege so slow? For a Pokemon that like looks so sleek and almost like a ninja, it's like really, really slow. That's annoying. But if I had to predict, I would predict Wicked Blow. And then maybe Freezing Glare, but I don't know. I don't know. I just need to take out Drapion. That is my top priority. So let's see. Assuming that he's going to go Wicked Blow, let's go Crocodile, because Crocodile resists just about everything that everybody on the field has. Not literally, that's a horrible exaggeration, but resists a good amount. I need Dragon Rush to KO Drapion here. That is what like I truly in my heart of hearts need, is for Dragon Rush to KO Drapion. And for this game to stop acting like, oh shoot, competitive. That's not great. Alright, please KO. For this game to stop acting like every Pokemon... Okay, actually, you know what? To be fair, Drapion base defensive 110 makes sense. Makes sense. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. Oh, you flinched. Aha. Ah, but that's not good, though. Because with the special attack rise, yeah. Low-key not good. Definitely not over yet. Oh, wait. What if we hope that Air Slash just doesn't KO us right here with, Articuno? And then we Dragon Rush again. My team is trolling me, dude. My team is literally trolling me. What do you mean you missed Dragon Rush? I mean, sure, why did I give it Dragon Rush? Because Dragapult has the worst moveset for its stats, that's why. Because somebody at Game Freak decided they stopped caring about the player experience, that's why. Let's do... Alright, I'm keeping Wicked Blow here. I could Dragon Darts. Let's see what Dragon Darts does. Dude, Haumea, are you a pseudo-legend or are you not? That's the part that I don't get. Are you a pseudo-legendary or are you not? Also, Air Slash KOs. Alright, let's go Shoko. Let's go U-turn. I love when Game Freak says when this is Nuzlocke. Yeah, Game Freak absolutely will catch strays. Absolutely. Because I am a man of the people, and that means that I will always call out the big evil corporations. Alright, live that. This is great. This is great. This is great, great, great. This is great. Shoko, why were you underleveled? Doesn't matter. This is great. This is great. We now have a Chansey within a Violate out against a special attacker. We're gonna fight. We're gonna Thunder Wave. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fake out. Beautiful. This is what we want. This is what we want. This is exactly what we need. I wish I had like Heal Pulse on Chansey. That's the only thing. Because now, if Joker dies, it's Gohan's fault. Man, if anything happens, it's Gohan's fault. Been new. It might come down to Joker dying too. There's a good chance I'm gonna have to sit here and say who am I willing to sack in order to get a safe switch in if I don't get full paralysis here. Oh, wait a minute, I got full paralysis. I feel kind of silly now then, because I actually didn't have. I should have switched into somebody better. Hold on. So what did I do? So going back here, we had. I forgot what I did. Oh, Chansey, yeah, Chansey, and probably should have U-turned here actually, rather than just regular switch out, right? Yeah. And then Joker comes in, or we could have gone Crocodile. No, Joker has to come in so that we can get the fake out. That's right. Yeah. Alright. Because I'm so over this battle. I would be so much less over this if this were a gym leader or Elite Four member. This is a regular dude in Pokemon Mansion, bro. Like, what are we actually talking about? What is this? What is the point of this? Fake out. Alright, now we know we're going to get full para. I am just going to Thunderbolt here. And then getting ready for somebody who's just going to just either Benimaru. I'm going to go Benimaru. Benimaru, you've been waiting for this. Thunderbolt again. Please Shadow Claw and just KO. This is it. Get Articuno out of here. Get him out of here. Dude. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. That's not Game Freak. That's Radical Red. That is not Game Freak's fault. Like, you're not telling me that Articuno lives that. It doesn't. It simply does not. Oh, okay. Wait. We got full para then. Hold on. We got full paralysis. We get full paralysis. Oh, I'm going in. I'm definitely overly going in. Alright, we got full paralysis. I'm doing a couple things here. I'm going Crocodile. And I'm putting up a light screen. Yeah. I don't even care if it gets another special attack boost. That's fine. Full para here because RNG stays consistent. Perfect. Now it can't go Freezing Glare into Crocodile, so if it's going to attack Crocodile, it has to go Air Slash. I'm going to Wicked Blow. If it wants to attack anybody, it actually has to go Air Slash. We have two Dark types on the field. So I'm going to go back to... I'm going to go to Helmea. And it might end up being the smarter choice to go Chansey, but we'll see. No, I'm going to go Benny. She's going to attack the Joker slot because of just health and, you know, going for the KO here. Wicked Blow. The game's going to tell me that Articuno actually lives a stab... Oh, okay, thank you. Really? Are you sure, Radical Red? Are you sure you don't want to tell me that an Articuno doesn't live a stab, what's normally a legendary Pokemon signature move that's guaranteed to crit from a Pokemon with maxed out attack and adamant nature? You sure? Okay, alright. I can't stand this game, bro. I can't stand this game. I love it, though. I do love it. I really do love it. And I told y'all that, I'm gonna keep Shoko from evolving. Just because I still want to keep a Violite Blissey, or a Violite Chansey. Alright, there we go. That guy's done. I'm going to save state too. Managed to do it without any KOs, even though we did have to do a little bit of save state manipulation there, but who cares? It's a single player game. Alright, where is that key? I just need the gym key. Also, how did the key to the Pokemon gym end up in the Pokemon Mansion? And why is it my job to go get it? You're telling me I'm the only person in the entire Kanto region who said, hey, I can't access this Pokemon gym, one of the staples of the entire Pokemon universe, because it's locked. And nobody said anything about that? Nobody called Blaine and said, yo, your door is locked, where's the key? And at no point did it come up and Blaine said, oh shoot, I don't have the key on me anymore, I must have dropped it in the Pokemon Mansion? Why am I the one doing this? Somebody at Game Freak will pay. I don't know who. But somebody at Game Freak. TM Blizzard. Alright, I'll take that as consolation. And also, why is Pokemon Mansion so decrepit and falling apart to the extent that there are literally like holes in the floors and in the ceilings that you can jump through to get from floor to floor, but the mechanical switch system that, like, oh my goodness, that operates through secret switches contained within statues, that still works? That's still operational? Yeah, Mewtwo went ahead and destroyed the entire lab, but let me make sure I keep the puzzle system intact. Weather Ball. It's actually a good TM to have. I'm happy I have Weather Ball. Get me out of here, man. Where's the switch? And what's this guy doing? Is he just sitting here waiting to starve to death? What is, like... And there's children in the mansion. I feel like that should be a bigger concern. Get me out of here, man. How am I supposed to... Okay. Well, there's clearly a switch I have to flip. Yeah. Truth be told, though, I really don't have any reason to get mad. Because Because like, it's only as difficult as I make it, you know? Outside of the level cap, literally every single other rule is self-imposed. So I don't know what I'm so mad for. Like, if I really wanted to, I could have said, okay, I'm fine sacking a Pokemon, because who cares if I use it again? But I did want to keep with the Nuzlocke challenge. I've been like pretty lax regarding rules around encounters, so the one that I do want to be pretty strict on is the Pokemon fainting. I feel like if anything, that's like the only rule that really does matter in a Nuzlocke. But oh my goodness, finally we got the key to Blaine's gym. It's my understanding that there's also going to be a bunch of mini bosses in Blaine's gym, which, like, can we stop with the mini bosses, bro? Like, they were kind of fun in early game when, you know, you'd be going through like Viridian Forest and you come across, you know, an abnormally strong trainer. Or, you know, you're on like Route 15 and there's one guy with a decent competitive team. It gets to a point though where it's kind of annoying when you can't like progress in the story because you have to deal with like 50 trainers in a row that all have Wolfie VGC caliber teams, bro. Nobody's trying to do that. But whatever. I'm gonna call it a stream here though. Go ahead and get up out of here, man. Get started for my week and all that. But as always, man, I want to start off by thanking you guys for showing up, showing out, and showing love. Shout out the Sparking Zero crowd too for letting me know about that DLC, because yeah, I've been like very out of the loop with Sparking Zero, just been very locked in on Pokemon, but I'm gonna do some research. I mean, I'm hearing 30 new characters. That's crazy. Like 20 new costumes. I believe it was 4 new maps too, so definitely we'll check that out. It's sounding like that is going to mark my return to Sparking Zero eventually. So I'm interested to see what else they're going to do with other areas of the game. I don't expect them to change, you know, the entire mechanics or anything like that, but it should be good. But yeah, I'm going to get up out of here, man. Like I said, thank y'all for popping out. Hope everybody has a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Fantastic start of your week. And I'll catch y'all next time.